Hello, welcome to this episode of the Tom Thinking series. My name is Thomas Malunda. I want to start this with a story which was told about a great man who used to live in India called Mahatma Gandhi. So, one time a mother took a kid who was around 6 years to Mahatma Gandhi and asked him that, Sir Gandhi, please tell my son to stop taking sweets. Gandhi looked at the son, looked at the mother, and told the woman that, please come back to me after 6 months. The mother got the kid, left. Fast forward, 6 months later, this woman comes back to Gandhi and says, Sir Gandhi, I was here 6 months back and asked me to return to you after 6 months. Gandhi's like, yeah, what do you want? Says, I told you to tell my son to stop taking sweets. Gandhi looks at the son, looks at the mother, tells the son, stop taking sweets. And tells the mother that's it. So the woman is perplexed, like, did it take you 6 months to just say these few words? Because the mother thought that probably he was going to do something, take the kid into a lecture, or something more comprehensive, but only those words of, son, stop taking sweets. She felt it didn't make sense to wait until 6 months. So she asked him, why did it take you 6 months to only say those words? Gandhi responded, and this is what I want to base talk to you today. He said to the woman that 6 months back, when you brought your son to me to tell him to stop taking sweets, myself, Gandhi, I was taking sweets. So I had no moral authority to tell your son to stop doing something which I'm doing. So that's why I told you to take the 6 months, such that by the time you come back, I've also gotten rid of that addiction. Many of you looking at me are so fast at judging. You're so fast at wanting to give advice. Hey, you should have done this. Anything happens, like, that person is so wrong, they're so evil, they should have done A, B, C. Like, you are so good at looking at the stick or the fault in other people's lives, but you don't take time to evaluate yourself. Jesus put it very well that before you try to correct faults in other people's lives, you gotta look into your life. And there's this common, meme whereby if you're pointing at somebody like this, these other fingers are pointing at you. So before you go in the window to shout at other people, look in the mirror. Do you have moral authority? If you're telling other people to do something that you feel is not good, what are you doing with your life? Do you have the moral authority to say whatever you're saying? If you don't, then I beg that you use the Gandhi principle. You do not have to comment on everything. You do not have to give advice all the time. You gotta be true to yourself. Be a person of integrity. If you ain't at that point, like if you don't have the moral authority, in that whatever something or whatever thing that somebody has done, you happen to also be doing it, then don't come out to criticize. Reach out to people with love, with compassion, instead of rage. You want to crucify, yet you are also doing something similar. So I just want to talk to you in this year 2023. Be more compassionate, be more kind. Let other people grow. Give them time to grow and change. Because even you, looking at me, ain't perfect. So don't be a sinner who judges other sinners for sinning differently. I hope that from this episode, you take time to reflect on your life. All the times that you are so fast or you rush to judge others. Look into your life. You ain't perfect. You ain't. Before you come out to speak, make sure you have the moral authority, just as Gandhi illustrated in the story that I've just started with. When you do that, you will contribute towards changing this world. Because as Mother Teresa said, if you want to change the world, go back home and love your family. Because the kids that we raise from our families won't do things that we tell them to do, but things that they see us do. So if at all you're a loving person, they will grow up knowing that love is good. And still, as some wise man put it, that yesterday I was wise, I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wiser, I want to change myself. So before you go forward to change the world, first focus on you, change yourself. Ensure that you are at that level of moral authority, whereby before you go out to the public to speak, whatever you're talking about is what you're living. If you do that, you and I will contribute towards making this world a better place for everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Catch you next time, and until then, God bless you.